Biden announces new actions against Russia in response to invasion. Ukraine is one more problem Biden tells Americans to bear. We're gonna talk about this whole situation here. Um, I posted something on a Hill article that I read today. I made a comment, and I was immediately attacked by trolls. Pretty funny. I was called a troll. I was called a commie. I'm so far from a communist, and I was called a Russian. I don't know too many black Russians. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into this, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out. Also, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I put out new content. And check out my link tree, which has all my socials and my Patreon. And check out my Patreon. I talk about things I can't talk about here on YouTube, and also check out the merch where I got Let's Go Brandon T-shirts and I Will Not Comply T-shirts. All right, so let's talk about this news that's going on today. Um, President Biden announced on Thursday today new sanctions on Russia and limitations on what can be exported to Russia in response to Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision to invade Ukraine. I don't know why that's any of our business in the first place, you know, and that's and speaking of Ukraine for a second, that's what they attacked me about on the Hill because they said something um, about Vladimir Putin's being a Nazi, and I was like, you do know we installed a bunch of Nazis in Ukraine, literal Nazis. They called themselves Nazis, and we gave them power in Ukraine, and that's what they attacked me on because I had the audacity to speak truth, and I had the audacity to speak facts, so I was attacked. But Biden said that sanctions will target Russian elite banks and technology exports, which he claims will cripple Russian ability to modernize its military and will damage the Russian economy. Biden's sanctions do not target Putin directly, and he refused to answer why he was not going directly after the Russian president. Biden announced that more U.S. troops will be deployed to the region to secure NATO countries, even though they would not be involved in the conflict in Ukraine. That's what they say, but we all know how this stuff goes. Quote, our forces are not and will not be engaged in the conflict, Biden said. Our forces are not going to Europe to fight in Ukraine, but defend our NATO allies and reassure those allies in the East. I mean, I don't know where I really don't know where this is going to go because there's so much stuff going on at the same time. It's really hard to say where this whole thing is going to go. I hope we don't go to war because it would be detrimental to the world. But all these war hawks out there talking and pushing about attacking Russia, and then when you say you don't want people like me say we don't want war with Russia, we get attacked and called communists, and we get called all types of other stuff. It's the craziest thing that people are actually out here pushing for war. But let's talk about Ukraine for a little bit and all the other issues we got going on. There are apparently not enough problems in our lives of average Americans right now, so we're supposed to eagerly leap at the chance to stress over one that other people are having 5,000 miles away. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we don't have stuff going on here. We got hyperinflation unseen in decades. Latin America's destitutes of pouring over the southern border, obscene levels of violent crime, and an ongoing struggle of parents to get their schools permanently open. All of that isn't enough. But President Joe Biden is ready to saddle us with more. Speaking last week at the White House, Biden said the military conflict between Russia and Ukraine is now our burden to bear. He said, I will not pretend this will not be painless, he said. There could be impact on all, it could impact on all our energy prices, which is true. I haven't really looked at the stock market today. You know, I've been busy seeing clients and stuff like that. But I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna check out the stock market, see how the stock market is doing right now. I'm curious to see how what's going on is impacting stuff right now. But you weren't too bothered with high gas prices already, were you? Sure you heard him correctly. Biden said again on Tuesday that defending freedom will have costs for us as well here at home, and I think he's setting us up. I think we really might start to go into war. I mean, I don't want to be I don't want to be the guy that always constantly say we're about to go to war, but I mean, it's obvious that they're ramping things up, and now Russia and Ukraine are all the media is talking about, as if we aren't separated by all of Western Europe and the entire Atlantic Ocean. It's not that Russia invasion of a small, fragile country doesn't matter. It's that Americans are supposed to feel anything but resentment over yet one more problem while enduring every other spirit-crushing entanglement either created or exacerbated by Democrats controlling Congress and the White House. What is not in option to first address all the matters: skyrocketing prices, the endless, stupid 19, and maybe then ask that we feel the Ukraine-Russia pitch. Apparently not. A conflict in Eastern Europe that's been going on for more than 30 years is something you're supposed to consider just as important to your family as the soaring cost of groceries. That's not really practical. So they want us to focus on what's going on internationally and not focus on what's going on here at home. It's just crazy. And then the Washington Post on Thursday did its damnedest to explain why exactly getting in the business of Ukraine should be the utmost concern of all Americans, even though we would be understandably hesitant. We already suffer from problems, the paper said. Our interest is, however, according to the Post, the peace and stability of Europe. What does that have to do with us? That doesn't have anything to do with us. That's it. That's the reason. If you aren't overwhelmed with the sense of patriotism and antsy readiness to feel more pain than you already do, well, the media don't know what to tell you. Again, peace and stability abroad is a good thing. The problem is that Biden and the rest of the Democratic Party have created multiple disasters in our own country, and now we're supposed to take on another nation's chaos too. So it makes absolutely no sense. We have to take care of home before we go out and try to save the world. Look at our country. Look at what's going on with the economy. Look at what's going on with our culture. That's take precedent over what's going on in Ukraine right now. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.